Today, I let my viewers design my character. Will this just be a crazy idea and will turn out really weird, or actually go somewhere and not be weird? I think that's up to us to see. If you don't know what this challenge is, it's basically something where I make a bunch of community posts and ask you all questions on a poll regarding character design. For example, letting you all vote on aspects in a character design such as the gender or what kind of clothes the character is wearing. Then basically combine this all up and then make a character with it. I give you all pretty much an okay amount of time, and by that I mean I gave you guys like an hour, and then I went to the next community post, so I got around 20 to 30 votes. I am gonna just be completely honest here, like 100% honesty. I didn't expect to get any of the results here. I will show you them in a bit, but being honest, it was just all unexpected for me. So now I'll be showing you guys the results. So the first community post was me asking about the gender, and so girl won, and oh my god, I was so happy. I thought you guys would decide to just be evil to me and then choose a boy, because you know I don't draw those a lot. And then the second community post I put out after that was the skin color. Looking at it now, it's kind of obvious that tan would win, but I expected something else. And so then I was like, oh god, I don't have any tan markers or whatever, so that we'll talk about that later. But the third community post I made was asking what the color of the hair would be, so if it'd be natural or dyed. And so then natural won, and I was like, what? I thought dyed would win, and then you know we could do all those fun colors like blue or purple or something, but you guys decided to do natural. Like, I'm not arguing or anything, I just expected totally different from that. The fourth community post was me asking what natural color the hair should be, since natural won anyway, and I was expecting brown if I'm being completely honest here, but black isn't bad anyways. So the fifth community post was me asking if the eye color should be natural or not, and you guys, to my surprise, chose natural. Halfway done the community post, so the sixth one was me asking what the eye color specifically should be, and green won. And what happened with this one and another future post you will see soon is that blue took the lead first, and then all of a sudden green sprang out of nowhere. And being honest, I'm more than glad that happened, because green eyes for me always turn out better, so thank you for that. Seventh community post I put out there is about clothing. To be honest, this one I actually expected that summer clothes would get the highest amount of votes because it's summer, so why not? After summer clothes emerged victorious, I wanted to add an extra accessory to the character, the accessory being a hair accessory, and you all voted for one. So the next post was me asking specifically for what kind of hair accessory that you guys wanted, and flowers won. Now this one I was happy about, because if there's summer clothes and flowers in the hair, that just fits perfectly. Next one was regarding the character's personality. Quiet and reserved has the least with votes right now, but originally it was sassy and bold, similar to the eye color thing from earlier. So I already had the hair color, but completely forgot about these next two things, being the length and the hair type. So as seen by my drawing, you all voted for long curly hair. And the final post I made was me asking for whether the eyes should be light green or dark green, and light green won in the votes. At first I was very skeptical about light green eyes, but very grateful you all chose them now. At least you can't really tell they're supposed to be light green eyes, but oh well. For the summer clothing, I decided to just choose my own color since I wanted to refrain from it being tacky. I'm not saying you guys have a bad fashion sense or whatever if I would have asked you guys, but I just feel like if I would have asked you guys, it would have just been completely random colors, like the shirt is pink and the shorts are like red or something. And then, and speaking of summer clothes, I was gonna go with white for the shirt simply, but I went with beige, and it looks way better that way. So always experiment with things. And for the skin color, so as you probably remember, I was talking about not having tan markers and such. So basically the problem I was going through was that every time I looked up tan skin color reference, every result was something completely different from the next, so I didn't know what to use as a reference. So when I looked at my swatching sheet, there were colors that were too dark to be considered tan and others that were too light to be considered tan. So the color I ended up using, called salmon pink, ended up looking darker when I did as a second layer. So I'm unsure about whether it's too dark or not, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do with it. Though the pro about the color I chose was that the different colors I had for blush were amazing. Like, I had a bunch of options for them, and it was really fun to shade, and I like how it came out to look like. And if you're watching here, let me know what your favorite art supply is. I think you guys already might be able to tell what my favorite art supplies are, being alcohol markers. I really just love the mini outcomes you can do with alcohol markers, and since all artists are different, you probably can have a different answer than mine and a different opinion.
This is Phase Music.
So be honest, how do you think this ended up to look like? Make sure to say in the comments down below.